You have invested in the key to getting the most out of this wonderful marine playground. Out on the water, you will enjoy the certainty of a boat with an unrivaled reputation. At Haines Hunter, we know that you will be as proud to own your boat as we are to have built it. It's worth maintaining your boat to ensure years of pleasure. So here are a few tips on how to get the best out of your Haines Hunter for years to come.
Well, once we've planned our trip, of course, and we've got enough petrol for the trip that we're planning to do, we get down to the ramp and we go through our checklist. It's a good idea to have your checklist written down. Those sorts of things include the bungs going in, the safety ropes or launching ropes that you've got, and your safety equipment that you're going to need, your necessary life jackets, flares, VHF, ensuring that your batteries are fully charged and you're ready to go. You've made a big investment with your Haines Hunter and you've got to look after it. It's like any piece of equipment, you look after it and it's going to look after you. It's very important to go through the three major elements, which are your trailer, your boat and your motor, making sure that you flush them completely and wash them well with fresh water. Well, with your trailer you've got various components, and it really is making sure that we wash it with fresh water completely. You've got your axles to wash, your wheels and any little hidden parts up under the trailer to get your hose right up in there to make sure that you're flushing it with fresh water. It's important that if you do have a braking device on your trailer that you completely flush it with fresh water after use. And down here we have the disc and the caliper, which you can see on this wheel here. And it's important to get your hose right into these areas here, not with high pressure but with plenty of water to flush it round. Well, the gel coat is a gel coat that goes over the top, and they are subject to ultraviolet rays, and that does discolour them after a certain amount of time. When you get back from your trip, it's a good idea to wash your boat down. You can use a mild detergent like a car wash and a car brush or a rag to wipe off the excess salt, and then a good hosing with fresh water to wash it down. It's also a good idea to once a year put a good coating of wax on your gel coat just to protect it from the ultraviolets as well. Your motor is of course a very expensive piece of machinery, and you must maintain it. Apart from the washing down of it after your trip, it's a good idea to follow the maintenance schedule set out in your warranty books. Particularly with Yamahas, it's all set out in the back, so you can have it serviced once a year by an authorised Yamaha dealer. But when you get back from the ramp, you must wash your motor again with fresh water, and again you can use a mild detergent to get off that salt off the exterior, and then you can flush it through the system with fresh water. Once you've washed the outside of the boat, you then need to flush the inside of the motor using fresh water. Little hose adapter here. You've got a freshwater flushing device here which you unscrew, and then you can screw your hose fitting into that and just connect your hose to it and let it flush. You can let it flush for up to 5 minutes, and don't run the motor with this flushing device on. Simply just plug it in and let it flush. Once you've washed your boat down with the fresh water, you can go round your clears and your glass windscreen with just a general glass cleaner to wipe them clean. Again, you're going to get a salt build up on the clears here, so you can just use a general glass cleaner to wipe that off with a rag, and same on your glass windscreens to wipe the salt off. Carpet inside is all waterproof carpet in our Haines Hunters, so you can hose it if it's excessively dirty. Alternatively, when it's dry, you can use a vacuum cleaner just to vacuum up the excess rubbish. Vinyls, you can use your standard vinyl cleaners. It's a good idea to go through the interior of your boat, particularly in the cockpit area, with a damp rag, wiping off the excess salt from your trip out, and using a vinyl spray on it to protect it from the ultraviolets. You have to be mindful of if you've got any holes going through your deck, to see where they go underneath the boat. In this case, we've got rod holders that go through into this compartment here, making sure that all these areas are dry after you've done it. It's also important when you store your boat to make sure that your battery is off in case you have a short or a leak as well. This is a teak wax product that we put on our teak after we've been out. Again, it just protects it from the sun, the harsh ultraviolets and salts. At Haines Hunter we manufacture our boats and supply the canopies of different styles to your liking. The canopy is an important function not only for keeping the sun from you and protecting you in the weather, but also for keeping the interior of the boat clean and dry during the storage periods. Your canopy is replaceable, so at the end of the day it's cheaper to replace your canopy than it is the whole interior of your boat. Canopy's on. It's also very important when you're trailing your boat to make sure that you have your flag on, your outboard as we've discussed, your motor on its trail lock, and also some tie downs on your boat, just to ensure that the boat doesn't bounce around on the road. We've got some safety tie downs. When you're coming alongside either a wharf or another vessel, it's always a good idea to have fenders put over the side of your boat, 2, possibly 3 fenders over the side to ensure that you don't trap fingers or damage other boats or vessels. It's always important to have the safety equipment up to the required specification for your vessel. That's including your life jackets, your flares, your ropes, your first aid kits and such like. You'll need to check the expiry dates on flares to make sure they're still within their operating range. And it's also a very good idea to wash all your safety equipment when you're getting back from a day's outing. You can hose your life jackets, your ropes and anything else you have like that.